Pep Guardiola has shocked viewers of the Community Shield by throwing his water bottle to the ground after a goalless first half before storming down the Wembley tunnel. His Manchester City side had just played out a frustrating first 45 minutes against Man United in the season opener this afternoon. And despite the match having nothing riding on it, Guardiola reacted furiously to his team's performance as the whistle blew. The Man City boss was fuming as the players left the pitch, and it seemed to be because of goalkeeper Ederson kicking the ball straight out of play before the break. Guardiola then took his frustration out on the City goalkeeping coach, and he did not make it subtle, as he berated the backroom staff member in front of thousands of fans at Wembley. The two sides faced off in the Community this afternoon in what was the third Manchester derby under the Archers in the last 15 months. Most recently, the Red Devils came out 2-1 winners in May's FA Cup final to put a sugar coating on what was a poor season for Erik ten Hag's side. Alejandro Garnacho gave the Old Trafford side a lead on the half-hour mark before England international Kobbie Mainoo doubled the lead on 39 minutes in what was a man-of-the-match performance for the teenager. City's Jeremy Doku gave the team's legion of supporters something to cheer about with a consolation goal in the 87th minute. A year prior, it was City who was celebrating silverware at Wembley with a 2-1 win over United that was kicked off by the fastest goal in FA Cup final history. İlkay Gundogan gave Guardiola's side the lead in 12 seconds, and the Premier League champions never looked back as they secured the second piece of silverware in a treble-winning season. The first half at Wembley today saw the two teams creating few chances on what was a humid and cloudy August afternoon. Unsurprisingly, City dominated the ball in the early stages, and the United midfield, which included both Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount, did little to combat this. Oscar Bob looked the most likely to create something for Guardiola's men, and the Norwegian forward almost produced a goal single-handedly as he cut inside from THW wing before blazing the ball just over the bar. The warning was not heeded by the Red Devils, and seconds later James McAtee pulled off the same maneuver but came even closer, his shot brushing the post. Then United came back with an even bigger chance of their own, as Amad Diallo tore through the City defense before a failed 1-2 with Mason Mount left the goal begging. Guardiola was animated throughout the first half, barking commands at his players and often being seen with his head in his hands as his team failed to gel. And as an exasperated City team traipsed off the pitch at the break, the Spaniard's temper boiled over, with his poor goalkeeping coach receiving most of the manager's wrath.